So I'm having a chat with Dead Posey. How are you guys?
We're great. How are you doing, Tony?
I'm about 4.9 stars out of 5 right now.
Yeah.
Pretty much perfect.
Good. Is that because you're at Download?
No. That's because we're on, no sleep, basically. But we're a coffee field and beer field, so I think we're pretty good.
It's a high star rating because we're at download. Yes.
Good. You've got a new single out, Can't Take Me Down.
We
What
do.
can you tell us about the track?
So it's pretty self-explanatory.
All in the title, really.
You can't take me down because they all love me now. It's just kind of like a fuck you, Mm-hmm. Can't take me down. I'm going to rise again if you try to kill me. It's pretty much that in a nutshell, I would say.
Yeah, I think, coming out of the pandemic, it's the third single we put out coming out of it. And, I think it's a little bit of a blast of energy, just like wanting to get back on the road and all the obstacles that not just us, but everyone's gone through. It's like not going to stop you, just plow through and, be your best self, that kind of thing. So
It's any asshole that tried to knock us down, basically. So, fuck you.
Yeah. And as mentioned, it's coming off a record, coming out
Yes.
later this year.
So,
All being
we're
well,
not
yeah.
even going to say when it will, because we're going to do a few more singles.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the business side of things. We'll see when it comes out.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to put out a few more singles. So it's kind of like a little sampler before the actual album is going to be released. But we're excited because it's our first full-length album. So it's been a long trek for us. So we're pretty excited to get to this next step in our career to have a first full-length,
Exactly. Yeah. We wrote a bunch of stuff in the pandemic, been dripping them out as singles, and it'll be good to put them all in one package. Because albums still, I think, mean something to a lot of music fans rather than just song. So it's important for us to get an actual album out.
Well, and plus it's better for us, too, because, usually when you write an album, it's part of an era of the band.
Yeah.
And, once that era is done, you kind of move on to new stuff. So it's nice to be able to do it in a album format still,
absolutely.
in our opinion.
So tell us a bit about the recording of it and how it worked, especially with COVID being here as well. How much of an impact did that have on the writing and recording of it?
You can say.
Actually, not that much, really, because the way we write and record usually anyway is mostly the two of us, just kind of doing stuff in the studio, and that didn't really stop because of COVID. If anything, it prevented any distractions from, taking over. So
I mean, it completely did, because if we had touring, we would want to be on the road, So there was nothing to tease us to get away from the studio, so we just focused, hunkered down. When we were recording, actually, we had a TV on the whole time with all these festival shows playing to make us get in the energy of playing live. So that's where this record has a lot of inspiration from the live show, frankly. So there's a lot of that piss and vinegar punk rock energy. So we're pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that was definitely like the background all the time was like live festivals. Now it's great to actually be doing one, Like it feels like a nice, finishing or not finishing, but the next step of the journey again.
And it was mixed with some 90s music videos as well, because
Okay,
that's like the era where music videos were top notch.
They were
all grungy and amazing.
We take a lot of visual inspiration for the music, right? Dee, we'll be working on a song, and then Dee will start, literally in the first day of writing, sketching out visual ideas, visual themes, stuff we might do for the video, find videos and other things on, YouTube or whatever to kind of inspire it. So
We try to make each song kind of its own world, pretty much, visually and sonically.
Good. And I know you've been touring and you've been doing some live dates, but what's coming up? Where can people go and buy tickets for? Where can people see you in the coming kind of weeks and months?
So we have an unannounced tour in the States in September, October. So we can't say what yet, but if you just stay active on deadposey.com, you can find all that stuff. Probably sooner than later we'll be announcing that. And then over here across the pond, we're hoping that we might get a tour or two that might be on the books in October, November.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed the universe wants us back over here sooner than later.
We do.
Because we've been locked away for too long, as everybody else has, but we also did not play anything last year either. So I feel like we're even more just like, get us out! We're ready, so we're here.
Our third time over here, so it's pretty great that we have the opportunities as a U.S. band kind of early on to keep coming back here, because it's hard to do, and so we're lucky to do that. And let's make it 4, let's make it 5, let's make it 500.
I'm ready for 500. Let's do it. This was only the third show, and now we're getting our sea legs, and we just want to be on tour now for like the next month, and we're already on a fucking airplane tomorrow, so it's a little bit of a buzzkill.
We're trying to see if we can play here again. If someone didn't make the show and there's an open slot, Dead Posey will do it.
We are here, ready to go.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
It's been a pleasure. Cheers.
Thank you very much.